Here in Lake County and across the nation, 5G towers are going up on utility poles, outside schools, in our parks, quietly, without debate or meaningful regulation. These installations are being billed as progress, but the truth, backed by science and voiced by a growing global movement, is far more disturbing. According to environmental watchdog groups, 5G wireless networks are already producing documented environmental impacts, from increased energy consumption to damage to tree canopies to harm inflicted on birds, bees, and insects essential to our ecosystem. Let's break it down. The Sierra Club of California has publicly opposed the rollout of 5G small cells, because beyond the eyesore, they raise serious concerns about rising levels of radio frequency radiation in our communities. They've even cited studies suggesting harm to birds and insects, and demanded a full environmental impact report before any tower could go up. But those calls have gone unanswered by federal and local governments. The Natural Resources Defense Council filed a legal brief warning of regulatory gaps. They emphasize what many scientists now acknowledge, that non-ionizing radiation, the kind used in wireless tech like 5G, can cause biological effects, including DNA changes. That means cancer, reproductive issues, and chronic illness are no longer speculative risks. They're real and increasingly probable as exposure grows. Greenpeace France took it further, calling 5G a form of digital pollution. They highlight the explosive growth of e-waste, carbon emissions from new infrastructure, and the strip mining of rare earth elements needed to produce millions of new 5G connected devices. These environmental costs aren't abstract, they are global and they are irreversible. And it's not just activist groups sounding the alarm. Ecologists in Action, Extinction Rebellion Belgium, and scientific coalitions across the world have warned that 5G infrastructure is energy intensive and unsustainable. In fact, base stations alone may require up to 3 times more energy than the previous 4G systems, feeding into the very climate crisis we claim to be fighting. So let's be clear, 5G isn't just about faster downloads. It's about turning our entire world into a web of wireless radiation. And it's happening with virtually no oversight, no long-term safety studies, and no public consent. In Lake County, we must ask ourselves, have we been given the full story? Are our leaders protecting us or protecting corporate interests? And when that 5G pole goes up in front of your home, do you have any say? The Green Party of California says we need to follow the lead of New Hampshire State 5G Commission, which urged reduced exposure and investment in wired alternatives like fiber optics, solutions that are safer, faster, and less destructive. But none of that happens unless we speak up. Reporting for What's Up Lake County, I'm Tori Wilder.
So what can people do?
Contact Mike Fitzgerald of the Lake County Planning and Zoning Board. You can email mike.fitzgerald@lakecountyfl.gov or call 352-343-9641 or Eddie Montanez at eddie.montanez@lakecountyfl.gov.
You can send a quick email or phone call and let them know you oppose this cell tower or any cell tower near our communities. You can also sign the petition linked in the description.
That's all for today's episode. Make sure you subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on these upcoming stories.
After all, you don't want to be the last one in Lake County to know what's up. Got a story Lake County needs to hear?
A memory, a mystery, a moment in history. If it happened here, we want to know about it.
Drop us a comment, send us a message, or tag us in your post. Local news, upcoming events, family legends, forgotten headlines, nothing's off limits.
Your stories are Lake County's story. Let's tell it together.